What is up, fellas? Welcome to a very special episode on my channel. Today, we are going to be showing you exactly my SUI DeFi portfolio strategy, exactly what I'm doing in these lending protocols, these dexes, and yield farming in general, how I am navigating SUI and its DeFi ecosystem. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We are almost at 100 subscribers. And look, this channel is just literally just for transparency, and I want to just grow a community. Showcasing my transparency, showcasing my portfolio, exactly what I'm doing. Nothing special. No tricks, no BS, just documentation and breaking down what I'm doing. So this is all just raw, authentic footage, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now, episode today. Well, first of all, cheers. We have some peppermint tea today. Oh man, that's so good. It really is so good. All right. Anyway, SUI. Why do I love SUI so much? What I am doing in SUI. Let's get started. So first of all, if you're new to the channel, pretty much this is my portfolio. I'm very, very big on SUI. It is right now, it's almost 22% of my portfolio. Along with, I have some SUI ecosystem tokens, so I'm big on Walrus, Deep Book, and newly added Ika. I don't know if it's Ika or Ika. Don't care. I'm calling it Ika. No idea. But I just added this today, and I have another position in Turbos, which I will get to in a second as well. So pretty much my whole strategy, okay, which has been working. I've been doing this for probably about 6 to 8 months by now. Right, we are in Navi protocol. Now, if you go to, I'm just going to show you what you can be doing, because, I like Navi, but there are other platforms that you can use if you choose. So Navi right now is the second biggest protocol on SUI, which is actually, it might overtake SUI Lend soon. This number was a lot less close a little while ago, and it's really growing. So I like both. I like SUI Lend and Navi for your lending protocols. I mean, they just dominate. They both dominate. And yeah, as far as dexes and lending, I like Momentum, which is kind of a newer protocol, and you have Cetus and Turbos, which I like, and then there's another couple. You have Bluefin, you have Hadel. I think Hadel is more lending, but yeah, you also have Scallop lending. So yeah, these are really all good protocols. You can pick and choose. You can do your own research, see which platform you like best. I like Navi. The bulk of my money is always in Navi, just locked up lending. Okay, now what is lending? Lending, you want to kind of view as almost staking. You're just lending out your cryptocurrency for a yield, right? So that other people can borrow it. So right now, this is what we're lending. We have 23K in SUI, we have SUI wrapped ETH, we have Walrus, Deep Book, we have SUI wrapped Bitcoin, we have Ika, newly added today, and then these are rewards from lending these. Now Ika just launched, I believe, on the 29th, I think it was the 29th of July, and it is offering a 170% APR just for lending. So that's insane, okay? That's just insane. It's an insane opportunity. I had to dump some cash in. I had some USDC, if you guys are following. I had some USDC locked up, but I took that out. I dumped it all into Ika. And this thing is cooking. It's only been a day, and it printed almost $7. So there's that. Now, 14% APR on $45,000. You do the math, it's pretty good. I'll show you the exact math in a second, but the whole strategy here is to lend, right? And as my assets go up, especially the more stable ones like SUI and Ethereum and Bitcoin, as those go up, I can borrow against it and buy more assets to lend for a yield. Like, for example, I borrowed a little bit and I bought more walrus, right? You can do that, or you borrow against it and create cash flow with liquidity pools. All right, now these are a little bit more complicated. Now, if you don't know how liquidity pools work, pretty much you're locking up liquidity of 2 tokens, and based on what's the best way to explain this? Based on how they move is going to be how much liquidity in each token you're going to have. And essentially, when you're providing liquidity, right, you are the exchange, you are the bank, so you collect the trading fees, right? When someone when someone goes on Turbo, so let's say, oh, I want to swap my SUI for ICA, right? Let's say I want to do that. I want to swap 50 SUI for ICA. I want to buy ICA, right? I'm just a random guy looking to buy ICA, right? Turbos, the DEX here that we're using, needs to have those tokens from somewhere, right? Where are those tokens coming from? They're coming from the liquidity providers, okay? So they're coming from me, and they're coming from other people like me providing their liquidity. So in return, you get their trading fees, all right? So essentially, you are the bank, you are the exchange. Now, why is this so powerful? When you have tokens with high volume, right? Like, especially ICA right now, which just came out 2 days ago, just launched. You have insane amounts of volume and insane amounts of fees, right? So this liquidity pool, right? If I went narrower ranges, I would be earning close to 900% APR. But I widened the ranges a little bit. I don't want to go out of range because I want to be yield farming this as long as possible. I hope for the next couple weeks. And we are doing, what did it say? We are doing 372% APR on $1,500, which is, you don't need a lot of money to make money. I just added this position, just so you know, about not even 2 hours ago. We've already collected $1. So we are doing, all right, this is the full spreadsheet of all of my positions. We are doing about $25 a day right now in passive income. That includes this pool right here, and that also includes Navi. So about $25 a day in passive income by doing nothing, right? And this is not even that much money. Like, I have less than $50,000 in here. I'm doing $25 a day. What's the math on that? That's times 7. That's $175 a week. $175. It's almost $200 a week from doing nothing. That is $800 a month from less than $50,000. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. Now, what do you do with that money that you get in? Now, I can claim it, and I can convert it into USDC. I can cash that out to my bank. I can use this $50, right? This is just for the week. This is just for Navi. I'll show you what I'm doing in a second, but you can use that money either for personal use or you can reinvest it, okay? Now, what I've been doing is I've been just reinvesting it right back into the token that I get. So, for example, if I collect $6 in ICA, I'm just going to reinvest that right back into ICA, right? Now, that's the velocity of money here, right? Is you're able to just compound, and as those assets go up, as SUI goes from, my average price was $2.40, I believe, as it goes up to $3, $4, $5, $6, I have more borrowing power, right? To create more debt or print money, right? Because debt is not bad. You're printing money and you're able to use that as leverage to create cash flow, all right? So this money that I'm borrowing or printing is essentially just turning into cash flow. And as my portfolio scales up more and more and more and more, and I take profits in SUI, I take profits in Deepbook, I take profits in ETH, and lock that in, this is always going to stay there, right? As long as I'm taking profits. And the higher it goes, the higher my assets appreciate, the more I'm able to borrow against it and create more cash flow. So that is exactly what I'm doing. And look, we are mid bull run right now. We're almost at the end of the bull run. if I show you guys. I really think this bull run is coming to an end probably within the next couple months, especially Bitcoin. We're definitely looking toppy. I'm gonna keep this short because I don't want to. Yeah, but we have, as you see, the RSI downtrend, like we saw last cycle, like we see every cycle. So we are losing momentum, but we will most likely have an altcoin season soon. So, yeah, your altcoins will still go up, and there's still time to yield farm. But this does not only work in a bull market. Even though we are in a bull market, it doesn't only work in a bull market, right? If you believe in these assets long term, like I do, this is a long-term strategy. Because as long as you're taking profits, right, you're fine. And let's say I want to stack more Bitcoin over time, I'm earning deep book on that. I'm earning 3% on deep book, 3.5% almost on deep book. So I'm able to just rack up deep book in the next bear market, you know? Same thing as if I DCA back into ETH, right? I'm earning SUI on my ETH, right? So that's the strategy. That is exactly what I've been doing, and it has skyrocketed my portfolio. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have been following since day one, this was literally worth like $8,000 in the beginning, like 6 or 7 months ago. I've been obviously adding more money and adding more funds and adding, you know, my salary and DCAing, but I mean, the velocity of money is real. We are making bank off of this. This is the SUI money printer, okay? This is exactly what I call it, the SUI money printer. And you can't beat it. You literally can't beat it. You cannot beat it. I mean, the fact that this is printing us $20 a day, this little Eco to SUI position right here. Oh my God, look at this. It's up to 500% APR right now. So yeah, the demand for this token is real right now. Look at this. $300,000 in liquidity, but 1.5 million in 24-hour volume. That is an insane ratio. So yeah, it's just printing. It's absolutely printing. I'm gonna let this go for the next couple weeks. Hopefully we don't go out of range. If we do, I'm fine getting converted into either one of those assets because I will just lend it back in Navi. I believe in both of them. So I'm happy getting converted into either. I just want to create cash flow in the meantime. So yeah, that's pretty much the strategy. There's nothing else to it. I'm going to have a portfolio update coming probably next week as I continue to DCA and add more cash to deploy. Probably going to be buying more Walrus, but stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably a Road to $1 million, but yeah, peace out.